Let's go on a solo winter day camp with my dog Raven and cook some venison sausages and hot dogs. So grab your popcorn, get warm and comfy, and tag along while I do this solo day camp today. So I'm trying to find my usual spot where I set up camp, but can't seem to find it. So I think I'm going to be finding a new spot, and I think I found it. I think this is it. So right here. So I've got a bunch of trees that are nearby each other. Should be able to get my tarp up, and I'll be able to clear the space and be able to get some stuff going. So let's go. Raven's just been walking around exploring. She's doing good. So let's unpack everything here. I'm gonna get my tarp down too. She got a stick. So let's clear up the spot a little bit. Come here, Raven. Gotta keep an eye on Raven though. I don't want her to get injured. There we go. Oh, got a bunch of snow. This is the first time that I've taken this pack out. This is the Pathfinder, like I think scout bag or something like that. Forget what it was called, but I'll put it on the screen so that you know. But this is the first time that I've sort of packed it up with a bunch of gear and actually brought it out to use. And so far, I really, really like it. It's pretty simple, but it's almost too simple. But I like it so far. These pockets on the sides are huge. They're incredibly large. You can fit like a whole water container like this here, a whole canteen like this in here. There's these straps too. Let's say you had like an axe or something in here instead. You can kind of strap it down. On this side though, I ended up putting another blanket. So yeah, I have a blanket right here. This is gonna be for Raven for the most part. All my gear is in here. This opens up. This pocket up here is easily accessible. I've got a bunch of gear in here. I have my knife and a few other items. I got my first aid kit here and my fire starting kit here, right up front. This opens up just like this. This is a camera cover. I'm actually gonna cover up my camera, the one up here, because snow is coming down and I don't want the camera to get wet. I'll leave this here for now. This is my batteries for my camera. I've got beer, I got beer. So this one here is called extra pair of gloves this whole time. This is a imperial stout with peanut butter, marshmallow, chocolate, milk, sugar, natural and artificial flavors. We're gonna keep in the snow to get it cold. I got a second beer. This one right here is called Hacker Shore or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. So Hacker, and then PSCHORR. It's a Oktoberfest Marzen though. This one's gonna be good. There you go, right in the snow. I've got food with me. We're gonna keep it in the snow for now. Here's more food. All right, so my knees are getting cold, so we're gonna undo this here. There's buckle straps that comes with the backpack. And so you can strap everything to the bottom here. These black straps though that you see are mine that I bought. All right, put that over there for now. Okay. Oh, so much snow. Okay. Oh, snow is coming down. So this thing here covers up the camera. There you go. I've got this. This goes over the lens cap like this. I can cinch it down, wrap it around. There you go. And I'm good. Stick my hands through like this. Be able to see what I'm doing. This can zip up also. The only problem with this is that like the screen is hard to see now. But for the most part, I should be able to keep the camera protected this way. Okay. So I'm also filming with my GoPro and see if I can get some extra footage, you know, that's a little bit nicer. But the GoPro battery doesn't last very long. And I only have 2 extra batteries with me. I didn't bring my charger with me either. And normally I would, but I didn't want to bring so much gear where I'm lugging around like a ton of weight. Good girl. How you doing? Yeah, see? Oh. See, snow that's above us is falling. I'm not sure if the camera caught that, but like a huge clump of snow fell on Raven. I want to get all this ready here fast. I don't want to waste time. Okay. Straps. This right here is the tarp that's going to go above our heads. So, and this right here is a ground tarp. This is so that we can sit down on. But I think if memory serves me right, I think it's actually best to put the tarp up before I put the ground tarp down. Okay, so here is the tarp. There you go. Raven's underneath it. Oh, there you go. So I have my paracord in here. All right, so I think I'm going to put a ridge line from here to here. Okay, this tree needs to go. There you go. So from up here to there, here to here, and then I'm gonna go that way. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, so ridge line, we're here, all the way over here. There you go, good. Got my trusty Leatherman always in my pocket. So I'm still trying to learn how to get a ridge line to be like super tight. And I can't figure out how to do that right now. But I think it's okay for now. It'll work. Okay, I'm going to use a stick as a toggle. I'm going to tie to the stick. This just goes in like that, and now it's nice like that. Now I can tie it off over here like this. This will work. Good. Now I just gotta do the same for this side. All right, let's do the other side over here. Yeah, we're almost done. Once we get this done, we can start the fire. All right, so this right here is the last one, and I don't really have much trees over here that I can tie off to, so I'm gonna have to go all the way over here. I don't want to use this much cordage, but it's whatever. Okay, so pull this tight. We are good and done. All right, we're all set. Let's get a fire going and let's cook up some food. All right. So, let's get that snow off. Clear this up too. There you go. Oh, I got a bunch of snow on my jacket. Keeps. Okay, I think I'm good now. So the fire up front here. This is a place to sit. And all this moving around has kind of gotten me warm. So I can take this off. It's only like 30 degrees out, I think. There you go. Good girl. So it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So in Celsius is probably like 0 degrees Celsius, or maybe -1 Celsius. Something like that. Getting everything out from under the snow here. So let's move things over under the tarp. This, got my beer. The beer is good. Girl, stay. Girl, okay. Raven's probably not cold, but I'd rather her be too warm than too cold. At least in this environment. Yep. Good girl. Okay. See, she's laying down. I want to get the fire going right about here. So I brought some firewood and kindling. Because this is a day camp, all I want to do is come out here, get a fire started and get some stuff going. I don't want to spend like a whole ton of time like going around and finding firewood, because that's not the point of this. This isn't a survival sort of test or anything. It's just me coming out here to enjoy the outdoors. And so, there you go. I have like 3 larger pieces like this of firewood. And then I have a bag like this of kindling. And it's nice and light. And so that's why I carried it in this backpack here. And so, we're gonna get a fire started. And so the edge of the tarp is right here, and so the fire is going to be right on the edge, so at least it's not going to, it might catch some smoke up here, but that's okay because the tarp is high up. There we go. So go like this, like that. I have my Pathfinder Scorpion with me. This is a nice Bushcraft knife. So I'm splitting it just a little bit more so I have some finer kindling. Don't necessarily need to do it though. So recently I've really enjoyed using Strike a Fire by Diamond. They're not sponsoring me, I just like using them. But it literally is just a huge matchstick. So you strike it in the back here, just like a normal match. It lights up, just like that. And from what I've noticed, is it does take a while for this piece to catch fire. So you actually want to let this sit for a little bit like this and allow it to start burning. Stay, Raven. I think Raven hears something. Oh. No, stay, stay, stay. There you go. So this is a pretty public park. And so there are people that walk by and stuff like that. So on occasion, there are people that walk around in here. But I'm in a place where you need to like really go into the brush in order to get here. There are trails around, but I mean, when it snows like this and when it's really like heavy like this, a lot of people don't come through here, but there are nearby trails. So this is gonna keep going. I got that. And this large piece right here should be able to get me some decent coals later once this fire gets a little bit bigger. Oh, this is nice. This is so nice. I'm just in love with the fact that I got the tarp up, got a ground mat set up. See, the snow keeps falling. We're safe here. Got the fire going, got Raven with me. And it's like a winter wonderland out here. This is so nice. Now that I have the fire going, I can relax. I can really take all of this in now. I can really like absorb all of this finally. All right, so it's burnt down to some coals. Oh. Oh. The wind is blowing this way now. So the wind is blowing it all in here now. The fire should have been over on this side. I'll let this fire keep burning until it goes down to coals. That really large log right there is going to be really nice coals. And then I'll get everything started. Let's see here. I got some ketchup and mustard here. Here's a container. I've got, well, I might not need to bring it down to coals actually. I've got some broccoli. I have this cheese and venison sausage right here. This right here is a venison hot dog. This was courtesy of Alex. Alex was the one who got me some deer hides, and then he also got me these sausages here. It was really generous of him. So I might actually be able to put it nearby it. Let's get some snow in here. Let's go find some clean snow. Hey Raven, wanna go find some clean snow with me? Let's go. We're gonna go over here, yeah? Come here, hey, don't go too far. Good girl, okay, this looks good. So, some snow, pop it in here like that, we're good. And so this snow here is going to help steam the food. Dang, look at that fire. Oh, this is so nice. So I'm gonna put it nearby it, just like that, I think. Yeah, I think that'll work. This is my last GoPro battery. So I just found out that I lost a ton of footage from my main camera. But this looks like it's cooked, ready to go. But I think my GoPro was able to capture most of the footage, but this camera lost a lot of footage. And so I think I should be okay though. But look at that. And this right here is naan. I'm gonna just toss it into the coals here. And this could sit nearby. And the naan is probably going to heat up pretty quick. I don't want it to burn. Okay, the naan is probably going to start burning. I gotta get going quick here. Okay, let's see. Ah, good. Ooh, it smells so good. It's garlic naan. Okay, it's good. So I am going to, let's see here. Yeah, it's not toasty though. Let's keep it up there for a little bit longer. Let's cut up the sausages. So, I'm not sure if you're able to tell, but I am carrying right now. And I want to get comfortable. See? So, I've been carrying my P365X macro right here. And I have a magazine right here. An extra magazine. So, there you go. And so, I want to get comfortable. So, I'm going to undo this. So, I'm wearing a gun belt. And this holster right here is called a holster, and it's a on the waist. It's a outside waistband, I guess, or something like that. It sits on the outside. I don't like inside the waistband yet. I tried it, I didn't like it. So this sits up a little higher and it hugs the body, and it doesn't print that much, but I like it. So we're gonna keep this. Oh, too much smoke. Go, Raven. There you go. It doesn't seem like the smoke bothers Raven at all, but I still don't want her sitting in the smoke. She's not even fazed by it. That's why I had to tell her to go. All right, so this gonna sit over there. The whole gun belt is going off. Extra magazine over there. There you go. We're good. And I'm just carrying just to get the hang of it, just to get comfortable with it and such. I'm not necessarily carrying because I feel unsafe in this area. I will make a video sharing why I even have guns in the first place, but I'll talk a little bit about it later. But we're gonna get started and we're gonna eat. Here are the sausages. Look at that. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. Here's the naan. Let's just toss this in like this, break it up and stuff. I'm gonna try it. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh man, that's so good. Okay, so piece of broccoli, maybe 2 pieces of broccoli, just like that. I think this needs mustard. It doesn't need ketchup. So squeeze of mustard, just like that in the middle, ready to eat. I think I'm gonna put out the fire first though, because I don't want all this smoke in my face while I'm eating. Let's throw on a bunch of snow on it. There you go. All right, I'm finally ready to eat. Here's Raven's first piece. You like it? Yeah, good girl. All right, look at it. Oh, this is perfect. Girl, stay. All right. Mmm. So good. This is so good. So the sausage was seasoned very well, and I'm not getting any gaminess at all. And you wouldn't really even know if this was like venison, to be honest, if you ate it like this. Yeah, this is really good. And this, so much fun too. I'm so happy to have Raven finally with me again outside. She's able to run around and be okay. I'm never going to play fetch with her ever again in the woods like this. Playing fetch with her in the woods here, with her super like aggressive play style, she injured herself in here. And so now she can just wander around and stuff like that and be okay. But I'm not going to let her like run around like crazy, you know, fetching a stick or anything like that. Perfect. All right, time for a beer. So my butt is dry because of this ground mat, but my butt is cold because it's not really insulated that much. Let's see what we should have for this. Oktoberfest or this. Extra pair of gloves. What is this actually? Imperial stout with peanut butter, marshmallow, chocolate, milk, sugar. You know what? Because it's winter and I'm outside, let's have this first. Oh, holy crap. This is a 10.2% alcohol by volume. Not bad. What's this one? This one's 5.8. Let's go. Whoa, it smells amazing. Yeah, I am getting that chocolate. I'm getting that peanut butter too. Ooh, okay. Cheers. That's so good. Oh my God. That exhale is just bursting full of flavor. And just tons and tons of aromatics. I'm getting this like toastiness, a little deep chocolate. I am getting like peanut butter. And it's really smooth, holy crap. Oh man. This is so good. Yeah, I'm just gonna down it and then I'm gonna start eating again. Ooh. Oh, that was really weird. Oh. Was this supposed to be shaken or something? Because there's like a bunch of like chunkiness at the bottom. It's not bad though. This chunkiness might be peanut butter even. Ooh. That was strange, but it's not bad. That was really good. Okay, let's continue eating. This naan is so good. Here is the venison hot dog. Pop it in the middle there, just like that. There you go. The mustard, got the broccoli, and bam. There you go. Not bad. Oh, this actually tastes different. Let's eat the meat. This actually tastes like a hot dog. It actually tastes like a really beefy hot dog, but it's venison. Wow, man, that's amazing. Raven's just staring at me. All right, last piece for Raven. So? 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 Good girl. Come here. Molly. There you go. Okay. All right, so I've got a surprise for everyone. I actually brought along a soft shell crab. Look at that. This is already fried. It's probably not that crunchy anymore though, because it's been in a container and it's cold. But it's still a soft shell crab. See? Yeah, that looks good. Oh wow, this is strange. The flavors are so much more like strong and like prominent. I've never had it cold like this before. It's really creamy. It's creamy and buttery. You're getting like some saltiness and stuff like that too. And that crab flavor is coming through, just like 10 times as much. Oh man, that's really good. And the claw, oh man. The claw is just bursting full of flavor. Holy crap, why didn't I bring two more, like 2 or 3 more? That was really good. That's all I've got. See here, let's have the final beer and we'll start packing up and heading home. What time is it? Let me see here. It's 4 o'clock. Sun usually sets around like 5 o'clock or so, but it starts getting dark around like 4:30. So I should get going pretty soon here. There's my trusty Leatherman Surge. It's beginning to actually get cold. My feet are really cold right now. And yeah, I'm beginning to get cold. Raven seems fine though. She has a blanket around her. But here is the Oktoberfest Marzen. Cheers. Oh, wow. This is what I look for in a beer. Oh my God, that's so good. So this is very drinkable. It's very easy to drink. And it's very bready. It's like freshly baked bread. And it's very yeasty and very bready. It's hard to explain, but it's like, oh man, it smells amazing. It smells like bread. It smells like baked bread. The exhale feels so warm and it feels like nostalgic. It's hard to explain too. Yeah, this is some amazing beer. So Paulaner Oktoberfest Marzen is one of my favorite beers, and this is probably like right up there. I think it might even top it. I don't know. I love like German beers. Like German beers are the best, especially the like Oktoberfest variety. All right, so let's talk about this. So this is my carry firearm. So I actually learned that Minnesota is a carry state, which actually means that you can open carry or conceal carry. Within the law, it doesn't like specify whether it's an open or concealed carry state. It's just simply a carry state. So Minnesota is a carry state. So you can open carry, but you hardly ever see anyone like open carry. And I personally think open carrying is kind of dumb also. No offense to anyone that does open carry, especially the people in Texas. Like, you guys can open carry all you want if you like to, but to me, I think open carry is kind of asking for trouble. And like, sure, there's that idea, if you open carry, it's kind of deterring people from doing bad things. But I personally think that when you open carry, it's sort of announcing like, hey, I have a gun and I should be like your first target. That's what I kind of feel like it is. So like if you're open carrying, you're going to be the first target. And so I don't like open carrying. I don't think it's a smart thing to do. Conceal carry is a lot better in my opinion, because you have the element of surprise. People don't know that you're carrying if you're carrying correctly, and you can stop a threat if something occurs. But the reason why I started learning about guns and why you're going to start seeing more content about guns is because I used to be afraid of guns. I used to be that person who thinks about like, hey, we should ban guns because all of these shootings and stuff happen, right? I used to be that guy. I used to be that person like, we should ban all guns because they're killing so many people. But that's the wrong way of thinking of things, in my opinion, because like I hate being that type of person who composes a opinion based off of ignorance. Like I don't like composing a opinion without actually knowing the subject, without actually knowing anything about guns in general, right? So what I ended up doing was I went and I got my first rifle, which is a 22 rifle. It's a youth rifle, and I learned everything about it. I took a few classes. I took a hunter safety course class also. I learned a lot about guns, and then I went on and bought a shotgun this year. Like earlier this year, I bought a shotgun, or I think it was last year. Something like that. But I bought a shotgun. I learned everything about it, and I shot it, and I learned about all the different types of ammo. And then recently, I got my handgun. And getting a handgun requires a little bit more work, and I can explain more about that in a different video. But ever since getting this and learning every single thing about it, about like taking it apart, so like magazine, unload it, right? And so like this is unloaded right now. I know how to take apart my gun, right? And take apart all the pieces and stuff. I understand how to clean it even. So here's the slide, here's the barrel, here's the spring, right? And this is the grip module, but then in here is the firing control unit, and you can actually remove this too and put it into a different grip. There's so much to this, and I spent time learning the ins and outs of this firearm, and I'm not as afraid of it anymore, and I've learned more about other types of guns too, especially like the AR-15 that they want to like ban for some reason. There's a whole lot of things to actually learn about guns, and then once you actually start learning about all of this, you start realizing that all the politicians that are trying to ban guns are doing it based off of ignorance. They're doing it based off of like they don't know what they're talking about, right? So like as far as politics go, I don't know a whole lot about politics. I don't consider myself a Republican or a Democrat really. I used to really like lean more towards Democrat, but now after learning about guns, like I'm like somewhere in between. I don't really know, you know? I really don't consider myself a Republican, but like I don't really know. I don't really know what all of that means, right? And so like I don't associate myself with politics a whole lot, but I do know that politics has a lot of influence when it comes to being able to carry a firearm like this, or to be able to buy firearms in general. My opinion now, after learning about all of these guns and stuff like that, is that every single person that doesn't have a firearm, that has the capability to get a firearm, should learn and get a firearm, and should own a gun, should own a rifle, should own an AR-15 even. Like I'm going to try to get one, and I'll explain all of that in like more detail in a different video. But like I think having the ability to like have a handgun, have hunting rifles and stuff like that is a good thing. And you shouldn't be ignorant to this, you know, even if you're scared of guns. I encourage you to actually learn a little bit more about it. Actually go through the process in your state to acquire one, to see how it is, you know, and then learn about it, and then learn and be disciplined enough to like take it apart and clean it and maintenance it and learn the ins and outs of it, shoot it, you know. I think that's really important, because a lot of people fail to do that, and then they compose an opinion based off of ignorance, and I don't think that's right. And I hope you understand where I'm coming from, right? Like, it makes sense, right? I'm talking logically, right? Like, I'm not being all crazy or anything, right? Because like, if you don't know anything about guns, but then for some reason you hate it for some reason, you know, because it kills people, like, that's, I feel like that's wrong. Like, the gun itself, like, doesn't do anything if it just sits there. It has to be behind someone who actually pulls the trigger. And I feel like our problem right now is it's a mental health issue. It's not necessarily a gun issue, to be honest. That's what I think after learning about guns. It's not like a gun control issue, really. It's a mental health issue, 100%. That's what I personally believe. If you don't believe that, and if you want to challenge me on that, go ahead. I want to hear it. I want to hear all the sides. I want to hear what people think, like, badly about guns, you know, prior to me learning about guns. So like, I used to be that person. Like, I used to be that person who's like, ban all guns and stuff like that, right? But now I'm not. Now I'm like, hey, you gotta get guns. Everyone should have a gun. Like, my mom should have one, my dad should have one, my sister should have one, my cousins should have one. That's what I think now, right? If you asked me 3 years ago about all of this, I would have been like, you shouldn't have any guns at all. But my whole perspective has changed after learning about all of this, and stop being ignorant about this. But I'm rambling. This has been very enjoyable. I liked coming out here and doing this a lot. I missed doing this so much. I really needed this. I really did. I feel like Raven needed this too. Like, yeah, Raven definitely needed this. She needed time to come out here, enjoy the outdoors, sniff around, and actually be a dog. It really bummed me out, like, at the beginning of the year. Holy crap, like, at the beginning of the year when she like tore her ACL, that like just ruined me. Raven means so much to me. So many people, I don't know, I feel like a lot of my YouTube subscribers, a lot of the people actually know that I care about Raven. Like 3 years ago when I had like 300 subscribers, when no one even knew me, like, I was doing all of this, you know, in hopes that someday I'll be able to make money doing all of this. And here I am now. I'm able to make money, like, doing all of this. And it's cool. And it's really satisfying. I don't need to work a 9 to 5 anymore. And I'm making money through my content. I'm making money through sponsorships. My sponsors, like Spreadshop, are very, like, I feel like they're very loyal to their content creators, but they also like believe in their content creators. They invest in their content creators, and so like, I'm not the only person that Spreadshop works with, and I've seen other creators grow and other creators say good things about Spreadshop, and Spreadshop has been very good to me. They brought me to the Spreadshop headquarters where I got to see everything be made, gave me like a whole tour of Pittsburgh, and like did a whole like birthday celebration last year. And then this year I was able to go to Vid Summit, which I still need to edit the video of. But Vid Summit was amazing. And I learned so much. And it would mean a lot to me if you just check out my Spreadshop, like my actual like Spreadshop, and just purchase a few like stickers or a sweater or something, you know, because like that company, they're supporting me. And if you want to support me, you can just buy some merch and stuff like that. Or if you can't do that, just watch my videos all the way through, or just watch all the ads that come up without skipping them. That's how you can support me without like spending any money. And so like I really appreciate all your views and comments, especially on YouTube. I've mentioned this several times now, and I feel like YouTube is where I should be. And this is my platform. Like YouTube is my platform. I started on YouTube, and I want to stay on YouTube. I think this is the best platform. But TikTok was able to help expedite everything, kind of move things up faster. And TikTok was great for a while, but I've been having problems with TikTok, and like the comments on TikTok is incredibly toxic, and that's why like I've stopped having fun on TikTok. And so like now I've heard people tell me to just post and ghost. I think that's what I have to do, and I don't want to do that. I want to interact with my followers and my supporters and stuff like that, you know. I don't want to be just like that person who just creates content and that's it. I don't want to be that type of person where you only know me for one thing, and then I don't like interact with you, right? I enjoy having the ability to interact with the people in my community. And I know a few content creators out there that don't do that. There are some content creators that's all about numbers. All they do is care about like the amount of views they have and how viral they can get and stuff. And they show absolutely no personality within their content. They don't show this side of themselves, like what I'm doing now. And I find it a bummer. I met a few content creators like that, and it sucks. Like, I really looked up to this one content creator. They're a food content creator, and that's all I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna name anything, but like all they do is make food content, right? And they're not very humble. I got a chance to like meet them, and all they care about is numbers. They don't share anything about their personality or personal life. Like, all of their platforms is literally just them cooking. There's no platform in which they share personal stuff, which is fine. You know, people don't need to share personal stuff, but they don't share any part of their personality aside from cooking. And so I got to meet that person, and they were not very humble. They could have spent time learning and spending time interacting with their like community, but they don't. They don't do that. And then that person started complaining about how no one knows who they are in person. You know, they can walk around, but no one recognizes that person. And for me though, like, I don't consider myself all that big. Like, I have 3.6 million, but I still don't feel like I'm famous or anything. But people recognize me everywhere I go. Like, it doesn't matter where I go. Like, whether I am in a different state or whether I'm in Minnesota, like, everywhere I go, people recognize me. And it's flattering. It's so flattering. It's really, really cool. And I appreciate people coming up and saying hi, you know? And I can't believe that I've gone to where I am now. And I have been rambling like crazy. These 2 drinks really kicked my ass. Yeah, I'm gonna change out my battery because it's really low right now. I'm gonna start cleaning up and take out all my trash and head on home. And yeah, Like, I really appreciate your support. Like, I really do, because your support is allowing me to do what I do now. And I want to be able to continue doing this. And eventually, one of these days, I'll be in my own piece of property, in my own, like, woods. Like right now, I'm in a public piece of property. I can do whatever I want. Like, if it was my own piece of property, I would be able to shoot my gun, you know? But right now, I can't do that. I need to put my gun back together. But yeah, like, I've learned so much being on the platforms that I have been on, you know, on YouTube, on TikTok. I learned a lot about, like, I learned a lot about, like, ways people, like, interact with content. I've learned a lot about myself even. There you go. If you've made it to this point in the video, I want to show you something that I feel like is really cool about this gun. And I'm going to make a video about it eventually, but I think it's like either a like a flaw, or it's a really, really good feature. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if this is something that's supposed to happen. So watch carefully. So I have it locked like this. It's empty, right? So the thing is, a lot of people, when they put their magazine in, they put their magazine in, right? But you know how, like, it just, like, closed like that, right? And there's a round that's loaded right now. So if I pull the trigger now, it's going to fire. But you see how quick that was? Watch. So I'm going to take this magazine out. I'm going to eject the round. See? So the bullet went out, right? So I'm going to lock it like this again. So watch. If I push it in slowly, it's fine. So magazine is in, right? But this isn't closed yet. A lot of people have it like this, right? And then they push this down to then close it, right? And then load it. Watch. Right? So now it's loaded. There's one chambered. And now if I pull the trigger, it'll shoot. But you notice the first time, all I did was slam it and it automatically closed. So let me do that again. So let me eject it, so bullet is out. So let's say you're shooting, right? So let's say you're shooting and the magazine empties. Once the magazine empties, it does this. And then you can just press the magazine button and it'll just drop the magazine. And then a new magazine that's loaded, if you slam it hard enough, it automatically closes. Watch. Or let me do that again. Watch. See? So it automatically closes and then you can start shooting again. You don't need to go that extra like half millisecond to press this down to close it. And I think that's really, really cool. And I don't know if it's like, that's how it's designed, but I haven't seen anyone talk about that. And I'm going to talk about that in a different video. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that real quick. But I am going to start packing up. I'm getting ready to go home. I am getting cold, so I'm gonna put my jacket on now. And Raven seems to be doing fine still. So yeah, we are going to get ready to go home. I am putting my holster on my belt again. There we go. Oh, and I haven't mentioned this yet, but I bought this gun like a while ago, like maybe a good 3 weeks ago, maybe even 4 weeks or a month. And I haven't even shot this gun yet. Like I've shot the actual gun at a range as a to test it out and stuff before I bought this gun, but my personal gun, like this one right here, I haven't actually went out and shot it yet. So I'm going to make a video of me just going to the range and shooting it eventually. But yeah, this gun belt It's very nice. Keeps everything sturdy. There you go. Got everything right here. Looks like Raven's just exploring now. Gotta make sure you take your trash out. I hate going into the woods and then seeing a bunch of trash and stuff like that out here. It really sucks. It's a real bummer. Like, people have no respect for nature. Whenever I take stuff into the woods, I make sure I take stuff out of the woods too. You don't want to leave anything behind. And I want to make sure everyone understands that. Make sure that no one even knew that you were here. Even if it's your own property, you know, like even if it's your own property and you go out and camp, like make sure that you leave it as if it was untouched. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick the snow over this area and make it look like no one was here. All right, there you go. But yeah, this is nice. I want to be able to do this more often and be able to like understand how to use this pack more properly. But I like it. I really like this pack. And this is Dave Canterbury's like scout pack, and I like it. It's pretty simple, pretty plain. It doesn't need to be all fancy, you know. And it's nice. Yeah. All right, so I have this tarp that I need to take down, and Raven's just walking around and exploring still. She's doing good. So there you go. Here's this. So yeah, I've got all of this here. So here's the toggle. I'm gonna toss the toggle, keep the paracord. For a long time, I've had this paracord, and I'm always so hesitant to like cut it up and use it, but that's the wrong sort of mentality, I think. Because I can always buy more paracord, you know? And so I need to use this to learn. If I don't ever use this, I'm not gonna learn. And so I'm going to spend some time learning about knots and stuff like that too, to be a little bit better at like getting like a tarp up. Because I feel like getting a tarp up takes a little bit of time for me. And so I wanna be better at it. But the ridge line, I feel like I did pretty good. This time, I think I did really good with like everything, to be honest, like the ridge line and then tying all of this off. Like the tarp was actually taut and is actually like spread out really well. In the past, I had it really like limp and it was dangling and stuff like that, and wasn't really great. I think this was a really good day. Like I did a good job, I feel like. And so after this, I'm gonna save all of the paracord here and hopefully I can reuse it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just buy more paracord. I'm gonna continue using more paracord, and I'm not going to be afraid of like using it up. But my feet are getting really cold, and all I can think of is like, I hope Raven's feet isn't that cold, you know? But for the most part, she's not exhibiting any behavior that is telling me that she's cold or anything. She's still like going around, you know, sniffing around. She's still curious, and it doesn't look like she's like not enjoying herself. So, and she's pretty good at like letting me know when she's not feeling herself. Right now, Raven, so this is the fire earlier, and Raven was trying to like rub her face up against it and stuff. Once in a while, Raven does that. Like whenever we're in the woods and stuff, Raven like tries to get a different scent to like rub up on herself. Come here, move out. All right, so got all of the other stuff off. take this. There you go. Good. Not bad. The tarp did its job, and it kept Raven and I dry while we were underneath it. There you go. Not bad. All right, so the ridge line is pretty simple. All you need to do is pull the string on one side here, and it comes right off. Easy. Pull this, it comes right off. Easy. There's actually a ridge line and like tarp setup system that Dave Canterbury talks about. He has everything kind of set up ahead of time to make setting up a tarp simple and quick. And so I want to watch that video again and learn it and see if I can do that for next time. There you go. So here's the ground tarp. The ground tarp is nice because one side is a tarp and then the other side is like a wool fabric. And so it kind of does keep you a little bit warmer than you would if it was a normal tarp that's on the ground. And it's soft also. And so like it's water resistant and waterproof, I guess, on one side. And then the other side keeps you like warm. But it's not that insulated, so like you do get kind of cold. So right now I have the exposure up, so that's why it looks a little brighter than it is. Like right now it's beginning to get dark. Yeah, oh wow, it's 4:42. The sun is gonna set in like 10 minutes, so I gotta get going. But because everything is white, it's gonna look like it's still bright outside. At night, you can still probably see because all the light pollution and stuff like that, because we're in like the city, and because of the snow, it just reflects light all over the place. So at nighttime doesn't feel like nighttime because of the snow. But I'm happy that Raven has been able to stay out here for this long, and she's doing well. Like, this makes me really happy. See, Raven wants to play fetch. She brought me a stick so that I can throw, so that she can like fetch. I am not gonna fall for it, Raven. Like, as much as I love you, I am not playing fetch with you in the woods. You are not getting injured again. So I have these straps that I tighten up on the tarp like ahead of time, and then I put it to my backpack. There you go. And now here's the backpack. And in the backpack, when you buy it, Dave Canterbury gives you these straps also, which is really nice. And so you can get this all strapped up at the bottom here and clip it in. I think that is everything that we brought out. Put the backpack on. There we go. Everything feels comfortable. Now we got the waist straps here. This is so that all the weight is supported down at your hips. And so all of this feels good. There's also a chest strap right there. There you go, that feels good. Right now, it looks like someone was here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick snow in the middle here. And so it looks a little less like someone was here. Okay, Raven. Move, go. This way. Oh. All right, we're good. All done. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed coming out here and doing this. I appreciate all the views and all the comments and likes, because all of that, all of you helped me be able to do this. I started this 5-6 years ago in hopes of being able to get to this point, and here I am, and I really appreciate everyone who's gotten me to this point. Thanks for tagging along, and I will see you next time. There's gonna be like a short montage of me just leaving the place, all right? All right. Okay, let's go home, Raven. Let's go. I'm saying let's go home as if she knows the way to go. We really don't know the way to go. But it has gone dark. Yeah. I don't know how much you're able to tell, but yeah, it really has gone really dark. But it's fine because everything is white, and it's not that bad. Oh, what's up front? What is all that? Can you see it? All those lights? I know they were plowing a bunch of snow and stuff earlier, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what they're still doing. If that's what they might be doing. It seems like Raven sees something. Raven! I'm not sure if you're able to comprehend or even see how beautiful all of this looks. Like, as far as your eyes can see, everything is just filled with like frost. Everything is just white like this. Being able to stand here with my peripheral vision, be able to stand here and see all of this with my own eyes is just absolutely amazing. The snow is pretty deep over here. Holy crap, what the hell is going on? Can you see all this? There's just a bunch of cars here. These are the dealership cars, and I think they're just clearing out the snow in the area. That's crazy. But I'm parked right past this area, so I gotta get through here. Okay, let's go, Raven. She's just following me so that she's not running the snow. Okay, she's good. Wow, this is so crazy looking. here we are. Oh, she's gonna shake all that snow off in the van. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.